What's up, guys? It's Zeyoh here and I'm back with another video. Now in this one I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play the end game in Fortnite. Now this is going to be especially helpful for scrim matches, for pop-up cups, things like that. It'll definitely help you in regular matches as well, but people are playing more to win in these pop-up cups, so that is what I'm going to be stressing heavily for you guys. Also, I do stream Monday through Friday, guys, so make sure you guys come check out my stream. I usually start around 1 to 1:30 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. Today I'm going to be playing with all my subs. I do that every Friday, so if you guys want to play, we can run up some squads. Go ahead and join. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Alright, guys, for the end game, you want to really prioritize high ground, like a lot. High ground is the most important thing in game. That's why you're going to see, even while pushing, we're building floors and we're running on top. We're not dropping down to the ground. Now, the reason you want to be on high ground so badly is because A, no one is above you to shoot down on you. I have a bunch more clips you're going to see. But basically, when you're on high ground, no one's above you to shoot down on you. And if you have the high ground, you're able to just pretty much see everyone on the map. You can just have free shots shooting down on people. You're going to get a lot of easy kills because people aren't even going to see you, and you can just pretty much shoot at them. And especially when the zone is rotating. When the zone's rotating, everyone's just worried about getting into the next zone. They're going to be building floors and stuff above their head, but if you just keep spraying, shooting down on them, you're guaranteed to get kills pretty much, and you don't even have to worry about taking damage. Whereas if you're on the low ground, even if you want to shoot at people, you really have to worry about getting shot from above or from a different angle. Now, another really good tip for you guys is you want to stay as centered to the zone as possible coming up to the third zone, guys. So the first two zones, it doesn't really matter the game, but the third zone, guys, you want to be pretty central. You don't have to be perfectly in the center, but you want to be pretty central because, you know, you never know where the storm's going to go and you don't want to have to rotate all the way across. Now, when you get to a situation like we just saw right here, the zone went completely across from us, so it was as far as it possibly could. You want to have a launch pad, a rift, or something for these situations. Without a launch pad or a rift, you're going to make your rotation a lot harder. You're going to be getting shot at a lot more. So if possible, if you have to go all the way across like that and there's a lot of people left, make sure you're using your launch pad or your rift. But you also have to be worried about your health, because in these situations, you're probably going to take damage when you launch pad or rift across the entire zone. And reason for this is you're just an easy target in the air. You can't build to protect yourself, you know, so you're just going to be taking damage. So make sure you check out your health. If you're below even 75 HP, I would say, I recommend not even using the rift or launch pad and more risking it to try and run across and build to protect yourself. Just, I think you have a better chance at surviving that way. But in most situations, you're going to want to launch pad when you have to go directly across, guys. And as you see, by keeping the high ground, we were easily able to kill the last two guys. And here's just another example of why the high ground's so important in endgame. Alright, guys, this next tip is for duos, squads, whatever, with your team. It is to not be scared just because you're on low health. Now, as you see, a guy came up when I wasn't expecting. He put me down to 1 HP. I hurt him as well. I knew he was really hurt. And my teammate was distracting him. I saw a perfect opportunity to go out and get a free shot, and that's exactly what I did. And even though I was on 1 HP, I was easily able to secure the kill. Alright, guys, another thing you guys should do endgame is try to get on a house or some sort of structure that's possible, even building off someone else's build. You know, you want a secure base, that way you can't get shot down very easily. Now, I also recommend you build in brick or metal at the very end of the match, just because you're going to be getting shot at from a lot of people, right? And you need to be able to protect yourself. Eagles can no longer one-shot structures, so it's not quite as important, but it's still very important because wood will still break very quickly. If someone starts spraying you, you will probably take a hit or two before you're able to block their shots. Whereas metal, they're going to have to shoot your wall a lot before it breaks. You're going to have plenty of time to protect yourself and get ready for the incoming shots. Now, as you can see, we built up on this house, and now we're able to just sit here and rain down shots on anybody we see. Now, you want to make sure you're protecting yourself. If you're looking to the east, you know, say you're looking to the left, you want to protect your back, your right side, your left. depending on where there's people. If you know nobody's behind you, or if you're at the edge of the storm, guys, no need to waste materials and put walls behind you. Nobody's going to be coming from the storm. But make sure you guys are trying to reserve mats as well. But as you can see, like I was talking about the high ground, we have the high ground. We're able to just send shots down on anyone. And even some guy tries to push up on us, and we're able to just take him out. Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to talk about is rotations. You know, when you got to move to the next storm. Now, as you see on this one, the storm went behind us and we're the closest ones to it. So we got very lucky here. If you're in this situation, you really want to be putting out shots at this point. Shooting at people as long as possible. Because we pretty much can't really move even because the storm's right in our back. So we have plenty of time before we're going to be hit by the zone. And then as soon as the zone starts going, we want to get there as fast as possible and then shoot anybody that is running in. Now, if you're in other people's situation and the zone is far from you, you want to try and move as close as possible as soon as possible. Because if you wait too long, you're going to have to run while the zone's on your back. And you see me just mowing these guys down right here. You don't want to be running too late. And just, you're going to have to worry about getting shot. You're going to have to worry about being in the zone and losing a ton of health. There's so many different things you have to worry about. So try and get there as soon as possible. If you do have to rotate late, I would highly recommend you run through people's builds. There's going to be a ton of people building. And you want to use that as protection. You know, so stay near other people's builds. And you can use that as protection to save materials for you. And they're going to be rotating in, so they're not going to be paying too much attention to you. It also depends on the situation. But as you're rotating in, guys, if the zone went all the way across from you and you do as I say, you do want to be looking for picks for people that are just running in and they're not paying attention whatsoever, that you could just shoot in the back with your pump or something like that. Going to get you some easy kills and get you some loot, especially if you need loot late game. I also want to really stress, make sure you're seeing the people that are already in the zone, seeing where you can get shot from. Try and, you know, use your environment, see what you can run around to protect you so those guys can't shoot at you. And if there's nothing you can run around, just make sure you're building above you, in front of you, and editing through. Alright guys, so here's an example of me winning a pop-up cup match. Just because I got the high ground late game, I'm able to just shoot down on everyone, and here's exactly what I was talking about. And everyone's paying attention to each other. I am basically just getting free shots on these guys. You see, I just keep building and taking shots, and no one's above me to even shoot at me. I don't have to worry about a thing, so I can't stress the high ground late game enough, guys. It is absolutely insane. Make sure you guys are getting high ground, and in order to do that, make sure you're having good positioning so you're able to get to the next zone easily. Try and get there as quick as possible. If you are on the low ground, well, you're in a little bit of trouble, but it is definitely still able to be accomplished. Just make sure if you guys are on the low ground that you're building above you and protecting yourself. You just have to be a lot more cautious and worry about a lot more things. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much for watching, all the support recently. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I upload daily on there, even a couple times a day. Some tips and tricks, some clips, stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And make sure when you guys are playing, you prioritize that high ground. Make sure you're paying attention to your rotations. And make sure you are taking shots when you can. Also, make sure if you need loot, if you need health, make sure you go aggressive and try and push someone to get some healing. You gotta kill someone in certain situations. You want to push hard, but for the most part, you want to take it slow. Think about what you're doing and strategize. That's what the end game mainly is about, guys. So just hopefully you take all these tips in mind. If you want a part 2 to this video, just let me know. I can make a part 2, teach you guys a little bit more. This was just a quick lesson for those who maybe are beginners or even slightly advanced people. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please hit that like button. Again, please sub and follow me on Instagram as well. We're going to be doing my 2K subscriber giveaway soon. It's coming up. I'm making a Hunger Games map for you guys. And basically, I'm going to have you guys play. And I'm going to do an EU version and a US version. And the winner of each is going to get, you know, $10 or something like that for 1,000 V-Bucks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.